I'm going to be doing another Yudu Modified today. I'm going to be using my Cricut products, and I'm going to show you the difference between a cap film and using vinyl to screen print. I'm also going to be using a new screen that I've gotten from Ryanette from Silkscreen Supplies. And then I'm going to be also showing you the different types of ink that you could be using on your Yudu. I already have my Cricut set up. I'm going to use the top one for the capillary film and the bottom for the vinyl. I'm going to be cutting this out in vinyl so I can put it on a transparency to be able to burn it into the screen. Alright, I already have my design set up on my gypsy and I'm going to start cutting. I'm going to be reviewing a new screen that I received the other day. I'm going to be explaining about the different types of screens. This is the original Yudu screen, and when you tape around the outside, sometimes the tape peels off. This is a Ryanette screen. When you tape around the outside of this, it's powder coated and it won't peel off and it'll look nice from year to year. On the tension on the Yudu screen, it's good, but not as good as I would really like. The tension on the Ryanette screen is very tight. Why would you like a tight screen? So you could prevent ghost images and your image comes out a lot better, and you could use different techniques. The screen on the Yudu screen flexes. It bends very easily. The Ryanette screen is firm. You cannot bend it. That's another reason why this is better. Now I'm going to weed out my design. When you're using the vinyl, make sure you reverse your image so it comes out right on the screen. You don't need to reverse your image when you're going to be putting on a transparency to burn it. This is a piece of my Ryo capillary film. I'm going to place it on my table with the shiny side down and the dull side up. The dull side is your chemical side and the shiny side is a sheet that you pull off later. If you can't tell, you could always lick your finger to the corner, and if it's sticky, that's the chemical side. I'm going to place my screen on top with the flat side of the screen on the bottom, and I'm going to spray it with water. I'm going to be spraying it from the inkwell side. Spray it with water and it just sucks it up. And I'm just going to squeegee it down. I'm going to slide this into my Yudu machine and press the fan. I'm going to talk about the different ways you can prepare your screen. One is called liquid emulsion. This is the Ryanette hybrid emulsion. You could use it for plastisol or water-based inks. You need to scoop coat this on, and you need to use diazo, and you pour it in and mix it. This lasts for 3 months after it has been mixed, and it's smart to put the date that you mixed it so you know when your 3 months are up. Store it in a cool, dry place. Next, I'm going to talk about the Alano cut green film. This I could cut on my Cricut, and it's not light sensitive. It's easy to weed, and then you just put it on your screen with water. This is for plastisol inks only. This is the Ryo Cap film by Ryanette. It's similar to the Easy film by Ulano. You apply them both with water. They're used for plastisol, but I've used it with water-based inks, and I've used it for 24 shirts without any problem. You expose this on your Yudu light for 10 minutes. It's cheaper than Yudu emulsion by far. Next is the vinyl. You cut this out on Cricut, and I use Oracal 651. I'll place my transfer tape on it and place it on my screen. Afterwards, I'll rinse off my screen with soap and water, and it takes out any residue, and I've never had a problem using this. Here I have a waterproof transparency that I've put through my printer. Now, if you don't have waterproof transparencies or a very good printer, you could always get the cheaper transparencies, cut it out in vinyl, and place it on your transparency to burn it on your Yudu screen. I placed my image on my Yudu light machine, and I'm going to place my screen on it. This is where I want my design, so I'm going to place my Yudu plantain on top to block out the light. I'm going to place my weights on it to weigh it down, and I'm going to burn it for 10 minutes. Set my timer for 10 minutes, turn on my light, and start burning it. I'm going to take the weights off and take my screen out. Now I'm going to go rinse it out. I put transfer tape on the front of my vinyl, and now I'm going to peel it off. Peeling off the back of the vinyl. There. Now I'm going to apply it to my screen. I finished my screen and I've burned it on the film side. Now I'm going to apply the vinyl on the bottom. I'm going to apply it on the back, the same side as I put the emulsion on. It's the flat side, the one without the lip. Going to center it. Rub it on. I can turn it over and rub it better to make sure it's all adhered, and then turn it over and remove the transfer tape. You do this slow. Then when it's all out, you can just pull it faster. There. Here's my screen with my film on top and my vinyl on the bottom. All I have to do now is use the ink and make a t-shirt. Okay, I'm just taping off the areas that aren't covered. Okay, now let's start painting. I've already put my t-shirt on my homemade platen, which I've talked about in my other videos. It's on the Yudu machine, and I'm going to be using Matsui Enviro water-based ink from Ryonet. I put my Ryonet screen inside my Yudu, and I'm ready to silkscreen it. I've already have my ink. I'm going to flood it. Pull it back gently. Okay, now I'm going to get ready. I found out an easy way to do it is take one step back and then pull. And then flood it again so your ink doesn't dry. Looks great. The screen's washed out and it's still holding up. The vinyl hasn't came apart and I could still use it. Here's the finished shirt. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube videos. Thanks for watching.